I just want to take some time to talk about one of my favourite ever SNES games. The Lost Vikings came out in 1993 and it's just such a fun game to play. I played this game so much. It was actually my sister's game and I just played it all the time because it was like Viking themed and it was different. It was different to every other game that I played at the time. I love this animation, this art style of the game, and it's like a weird action puzzle game. You control 3 different Vikings, which is introducing to you at the moment, and you just got to get them to the end of the level, but like they all can do different things. So one of them has a shield, can block an attack, one of them has a sword and a bow, and the other one can run, because you know everyone needs to run. Well, he can run and he can jump, so I guess he's pulling his weight in the team. But when I was doing some research on this game, I found out something quite interesting. So it was released on the SNES in 1993. Originally, it was developed by Silicon and Synapse, now known as Blizzard or Blizzard Entertainment. So this is like one of the first ever Blizzard games, which is weird to think about, and I genuinely didn't know that until today. But yeah, Lost Vikings. I know if you're watching the thing at the moment, the capture footage is probably just taking a weird jump. It starts off in Viking Age and then you get abducted by aliens. And it's a whole thing going through time just trying to get home. But the game wasn't only released on the SNES, it was also released on the Amiga CD, MS-DOS, and a Mega Drive and Genesis version also came out. And interestingly, the Mega Drive version has 5 levels that aren't in any other game. It was also reported or like remastered. I don't know if it was really a remaster, but it came out on the Game Boy Advance in 2003. So, you know. And just to touch on that story again, I'm just going to read the synopsis of this game to yourself. Just so you can get an idea of how fucking weird games were back in the 90s. Rick the Swift, Balog the Fierce, and Olaf the Stout get kidnapped by Tomator, Emperor of the alien Crenodian Empire. I don't know what that means. For an intergalactic zoo. So they get kidnapped to be put in a zoo. They are able to escape the ship, which is the levels that you're seeing at the moment, and get lost in various time periods. They must traverse various bizarre locations and eventually confront and defeat Tomator to find their way home. Tomator is such a weird name. It's literally spelled Tomator, so I don't know if that's like tomato. I don't know. But yeah, this game is like an action puzzle game. You take control of the 3 different Vikings that all have different abilities, and you just go through the game, try and puzzle your way through the levels, and it gets exceptionally hard in a way that only 90s games can, where they still had that idea that you're going to be putting coins into the game. Pretty much everything in this game is an instant kill, or like 3 hits and you're dead. Most enemies will be 3 hits, but most like traps, instant, no mercy, dead straight away. And it adds such good challenge to the game. Like honestly, it's really fun. It's like I'd say there's a lot of trial and error in this game. If you want to compare it to like a Souls-like, we could easily compare it to that sort of thing. But when doing research for this game, I also found out that the characters in Lost Vikings have cameo appearance in a strange amount of games, like a lot of games they've appeared in. So both Olaf and Balog make appearance in the 1993 game Rock and Roll Racing. In the 32X version of Blackform, all 3 Vikings appear as a secret area. The Lost Vikings also make an appearance in the fighting game Clay Fighters, and in its sequel Clay Fighters Judgment Clay. What a shit name. And all 3 characters have also appeared in World of Warcraft as NPCs, which I think is very cool, mainly in World of Warcraft Cataclysm when that came out. Obviously they were in Warcraft 3 Frozen Throne. Weirdly enough, they've also appeared in StarCraft 2, and all 3 characters play in the Battle Arena Heroes of the Storm. You can play as all of them in that, which I come to the conclusion now, I've come up with this theory that this game has all of them characters when they're literally lost through time, like they are in the game. They're lost through all of Blizzard's other games, which makes more sense. It makes it cool, makes it fun that way. I just think that's a really interesting like theory to brand around. But yeah, that's been me rambling and talking about Lost Vikings, the video game. It's one of them games that I absolutely love, and I think more people should play it, but I think about that with a lot of games. I feel like I say that for a lot of games. Like, everyone should play this, everyone forgets about this game. But honestly, great game, really recommend it. If you can find it, get it. It's available on most things now, so you can probably find it somewhere. There is actually a sequel to this game that came out on the Sega Saturn, which I've been trying to hunt down for a very long time, but it's quite hard to find Sega Saturn games, especially in PAL regions. But I'm sure I'll find it one day and I'll do another video on that. But let me know if you remember this game. Please comment below, because I'd love to hear from people about this game. I love this game, but I'd like to hear if anyone else loves this game. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, please remember to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll see you in the next video.